Hello, my friends. So good to see you. This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, here to share a word of inspiration with you on your path to self-realization and self-mastery. I am taking a break from studying for my health coach exam, taking the exam on July 20th. So, anywho, that's a good segue into this Capricorn full moon. Greetings to those of you all who are here talking about the Capricorn full moon. So this is a time for us to get serious. You know, Capricorn doesn't play. And so my interpretation of Capricorn, until I learn more as a budding astrologist, I relate Capricorn to Oya. And so this is a time for us to, and also what the astrologers say is that this Capricorn moon is conjunct or aspecting in some way Pluto. And so this is a time for us to get very, very serious because Capricorn works hard. It's like this is a time for us to work hard and make a commitment to what we need to work hard on. So many of us say we want things, and when it comes to putting in that hard work, we don't always do it. So what do we need to work hard at? That is something that we need to think about. What is our work ethic like? We need to have rock solid work ethics. Work ethics and working hard will get you very far in life. Yes, sometimes we do need to go with the flow, but you know, there are those seasons where we need to work hard. And so this Capricorn time is that time where we need to make a commitment to the areas where we really need to just use our muscles. That's how we get things in life. But with this Oya energy, or my interpretation of this as an Oya time, this is a time for us to look at what is it that we need to let go. We need to get to that point of you know, we think about death when we think about this energy of Oya. This is the goddess of change, transformation. And so, you know, oftentimes when we're needing to apply ourselves, when we're needing to work hard, sometimes we have to let go of some bad habits. We need to let go of relationships. There's a lot of transformative things that we need to think about. But also we want to, during this moon, take time to look deep within ourselves, to look deep within just the different situations in our lives to see where is the muck and the mire. You know, oftentimes we allow that to stay there. It festers and it just creates issues and problems in our lives. So those are some of the things that I think are important for us to think about. How do we need to transform our lives? And, you know, the things about us that are deep and perhaps even hidden, how can we address those things? And a lot of times we have to make sure we have that courage to address those dark areas in our lives. We have to go into the darkness. The darkness is advantageous. We all come from darkness. Our mother's wombs were dark. And so, you know, a lot of times I've taught myself in the wintertime to appreciate the darkness because it just creates a different way of me even seeing. I can see better you know, with the short days. And so we want to think about those kinds of things when we are thinking about this moon. If you are a Capricorn, this is a moon for you to look at as a new year, making new commitments to yourself. And also remember that the full moon is a time for us to celebrate what we have achieved. And it's a time for us to see what is being illuminated. And again, Capricorn is very, very serious energy. And oftentimes when we're talking about Capricorn, we're thinking about our karma. Capricorn is the kind of energy that makes you really come face to face with where are you slacking in your life. If you know a Capricorn, they are on point. They do not play. The Capricorn people, they are going to call you on your stuff. So use this time to call yourself on your stuff. And it doesn't all the time have to be that deep. So for me, something that has come up today is just remembering how competitive the dance and fitness worlds can be. And I allow that to bother me, you know, but I have to remember what I am called to do in my own world, in the work that I do. And so I had to really come face to face with what is it that I committed to doing. Okay, I can't be looking to the left or to the right. I must commit to what I know is my calling and my destiny. And so that's what Capricorn can do for us. Capricorn can really make us take a hard look at where we need to make changes in our lives. And a lot of us don't want to do that. A lot of us don't want to make those changes because it's hard. But we have all the astrological signs within us. And so you have an inner Capricorn that is asking you to look at what changes need to be made. You know, another thing I think about this energy is structure. Where do you need structure in your life? The other side of this thing is, where do you have too much structure? We don't want to be using structure to control things. So I encourage you to look at, where do you have too much structure? This is the energy, though, where if we really want to get something done, like I mentioned at the beginning of this, I am studying for my health coach exam. And so I'm having to dig deep into my inner Capricorn to set this study schedule, to put in this hard work to study for this test, which is in about 12 days. So y'all wish me all the best. Hello. Oh, how are you, Valley Max? My sister of Yemonja. I'm so happy to hear that. Blessings of our mother be upon you. But we already know you blessed, girl. Anywho, you know, using this energy of Capricorn to push myself to take care of what it is I need to take care of. And we all know this energy of Oya, she is no freaking joke. You want to get something done, you need to tap into Oya within you, okay? Oya, I call Big Mama. She does not play. And she will take that horse tail and whoop our bottoms, because she wants us to succeed. We all have an inner Oya, okay? So we want to work with this energy of Oya, this energy of Capricorn, this energy of Saturn and structure, to bring about everything, all the hard work, the structure. Hey, Jacqueline, how are you? What advice can you offer me? I am Crown Yamaya. Okay, I'm going to try to, I don't know whether, let me see if I can see this. But we want to, I got sidetracked by the question. I might have to try to see if I can find that question, Valley, and see if I can answer it. Let me just finish this, and then I'll see if I can find your question, because I'm on my phone, so I don't really know where the chat is on my phone. Anywho, we want to use this time to harness our inner Oya, our inner Capricorn, our inner Saturn, to create the structure, to dig deep within ourselves, to get the things done that we know we want to get done. How many of us have stuff that we need to do, but we just don't feel like putting the work in? And y'all, we're in the energy of Cancer, and Mars is in Cancer. Mars is my chart ruler. I have a lot of Mars energy. I have not felt like doing anything, but this Capricorn full moon, baby, Capricorn is helping me to whip myself in shape. And Capricorn made me get on and make this video for you. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I will make sure that this video gets posted so that if you tuned in late or you see this after the fact, that you can actually hear what the energy of this full moon is about. I'm going to try just one more time to see if I can see these. Oh, here we go. Okay. I am crowned Yemaya 4 months. Okay. What advice? So I'm going to switch modes now and talk about Yemanja. So who was that? Was that? Okay, Valley Max. So Valley Max, I was told by my godparents that we were to go home and sit on our mats. And we did that for, my God, at least 6 months. Basically, that was all we were supposed to do. Go home and sit on that mat with that pot. Okay. Oh, sorry. You know what? I meant to ask because I shouldn't assume that you were a woman. Okay. So my brother. Yes. Omo Yemonja. So what my godparents told me was to go home and sit on my mat. That's how they advised all of us, to go sit on that mat for 6 months and maybe even the first year. I mean, really and truly. And they said our orishas would speak to us. And so that's what I did. You know, they were like, we can teach you about all the rituals, and you know, there's so much that can be taught to those of us who have initiated into the Orisha in terms of like, you know, different rituals and just different work. But it's about our character. It's about our connection to our Orisha. And that connection to our Orisha is what is the ultimate for us. Rituals and just different things, different kind of work that we do as priests and priestesses can be easily taught. But that connection to that Orisha, so that we are being led and guided and directed by that Orisha, it really and truly can only come from sitting on that mat and, you know, getting out into the elements with our Orisha. And so what I did, Valley Max, is I sat on my mat. It was hard because I'm very social. I sat on my mat and I listened. And I did everything I could to hear the voice of Yemonja within my own spirit. And what I began to do is to journal what I was hearing. Now, I can't say I know this for everybody, even the people who initiated with me. My future, okay, but now, yes, okay. So that I have heard is very, very possible. And it could be potentially because there is that other stuff. So I don't know how you initiated, but for us, the way we initiated through the Institute for Whole Life Healing is we had to go through 18 months, and a lot of it was psychosocial, getting in touch with our issues and trying to resolve a lot of stuff, knowing ourselves, cleansing and purifying, but not just the physical body, the mind. Because when the Orisha energy gets open within us too soon, before, you know, if we got a whole bunch of mess going on in the inside of us, that Orisha energy gets open, it can wreak havoc in our lives. And so tell me, when you get a chance, what have you been doing? Have you been sitting on your mat? Have you been getting quiet? Have you been staying out of the world? 4 months old, you're basically an infant. So let me know some of the things that you've been doing. I'm just sort of looking to see if you've typed anything. to connect with the energy of Yemonja. I've heard of other people that this has happened to. And so it's not uncommon. I do believe that you can make it past it. Okay. Have you been doing any sitting on your mat, sitting with the pot, being quiet? You know, what have you been doing besides the initiation? Just let me know. Do you do readings for yourself yet? Are you use the Meridian Lagoon to divine for yourself yet? But you know, Yemonja is healing energy, and so I don't know if you've seen. Okay. So, okay. I wrote some videos that talk about the importance of, or what I learned from Yemonja. So are you initiated? I know you're Omo Yemonja. Are you initiated as a priest yet, Valley Max? Because if you're not, that may even be better, but there's some work that needs to be done. And for me, it's about the meditation. It's about healing childhood trauma. I know this probably sounds not so traditional Ifa initiation. Oh, got you. Okay. Got you. Okay. So my advice to you is this. You know, right now, I'm so stuck on astrology because it works. Something that I would say to you is to start connecting with the energy of the Orisha as it speaks through the cycles. Okay, so right now, for instance, we're in Capricorn. And for you, I would put structure in my spiritual life. So when I'm looking at moving forward into working deeper with the Orisha, day in and day out. Okay, got you. Day in and day out, I do spiritual practices. It's something that I talk about regularly on my channel. And so I encourage you to look at some of the videos where I talk about engaging your daily spiritual practices and work with your ancestors. Do you live in the United States? If you live in the United States, we need to work with our ancestors. That is the key Orisha. And so your ancestors will help you. It's hard for me to say this, but sometimes before the Orisha, but that's what is taught. We need to work with the ancestral energy. So if you have bad times going on, then I encourage you to work with the Orisha. Also, you want to work with your Ori, because the Ori will not bless nothing. You cannot get any blessings if your Ori does not say you can have it. Oh, Europa, got you. Okay. And so I encourage you to work with your ancestors, even in Europe. Work with your ancestors. You want to set up an altar, and I think I put something on it's for sure on my website, and I'll put that in the description of this video. But you want to work with your ancestors. You want to set up an altar, and you want to pour libations to your ancestors. You want to work with your Ori, your higher self, you know, that part of you that knows your destiny. And it is your Ori that will lead, guide, and direct your footsteps. If things are going badly for you, you need to make that deeper connection, okay? So that is what I would advise to you. Very good. And you need to work with those ancestors every day. You need to ask those ancestors to show you what is it that is going on that is causing rough times for you. You know, the ancestors will lead, guide, and direct you. Okay. I have videos on my channel. If you look at my playlist for the Goddess Guru or something like that. I can't remember what the name of the playlist is. But I have at least a few videos, I think, on the Ori. The Ori is the ultimate deity. See, the Ori is what picks out which one of those Orisha you're going to work with, okay? The Ori is what guides you once you become a Babalawo. And so it is the Ori and the ancestors that is most important for us to work with, especially if we have not fully initiated. So I just encourage you to work with those ancestors, but they should be showing you. You need to open your ears to hear what is it that your ancestors want you to work on in your life. Okay, so I say work with the ancestors, work with your Ori, and in my comment section, I will, once I post this video for replay, I will put a link in there for you to look at what I've written about the Ori. O-R-I, there's lots of information. There's a book called, I can't think of it, but I'll find the book and put it in my comment section for you. But the Ori and the ancestors is what I highly recommend you work with. Are you from Cuba? De Cuba? Or where are you from, Belly Max? And hey to everybody who's on here. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Well, I wish you the best. I wish everyone a great full moon. And, you know, Valley Max, this is the time right now to look at the hard times and to see how can the hard times help you to grow and develop. Got you. And, you know, the other thing, I just need to say one more thing, and this is good for anyone who's interested in Orisha initiation. One thing you have to remember is that, people make a lot of money off of Orisha initiation. Okay? You want someone that's going to be helping you grow and develop before you even get your head crowned. So just take that, Valley Max. You want to have someone who is interested in your spiritual growth and development before you actually get crowned. Because you do not want to be crowned with a whole bunch of mess on the inside. Okay? And so this full moon, just to kind of bring it back to the topic at hand, is a good time for all of us to, like I said, take a hard look at what is going on, to create some structure. So that we can, structure really benefits us in getting us to where we want to go. Okay. I will put my godparents in here. I don't know when they're going to initiate again, Valley Max, but I will put their information in here and perhaps they can help you. Okay. Got you. Crown Yemanja. Got you. Okay. All right, so I will put those links in there. Thank you to everyone who has logged in, and thank you, Valley Max, for asking all the questions. I appreciate you, and may we all stay connected. Happy full moon in Capricorn. Blessings of the mothers be upon you. Oh, hey, Amaso. Girl, I need to call you. My godparents are in, I have a couple, they're married. In Kentucky, USA. Kentucky, USA. You are most welcome. All right. Peace and love, everybody. Happy full moon. I'm a soul. I call you.